Salutations! Welcome to another exciting episode of ARTiculation Radio. I am your hostess, the eternally grateful Goddess Sage. You know how we do things here at ARTiculation Radio. We will kick off the top of the day's episode by taking a quick glance at the news headlines. And today's news segment is sponsored by bepublished.org. Here are three of the headlines I saw today, Friday, December 6, 2019, when visiting elitevaluesnews.com. The holiday mini makeover and profile party happens 6 till 9 tonight at Estee Lauder on State Street in Chicago, Illinois. The MCCC 2019 Royal Christmas Ball takes place 6 to 8 p.m. today at Jenny Wiley State Resort Park in Prestonburg, Kentucky. And the Winter Frostival Parade of Lights starts at 6 this evening on Vanocker Canyon Road in Sturgis, South Dakota. Those are three of the happenings I saw when visiting elitevaluesnews.com. Head on over right now and see what headlines you see and in which categories, because as you know, news constantly happens and it constantly changes, and so do the headlines.
Looking to get the latest news? Visit Elite Values. EliteValuesNews.com has all the latest news and information. Check out the headlines daily. EliteValuesNews.com for all of your latest news.
Do you want to be published? Are you looking for a high-quality, low-cost way to be published with a fast turnaround? Visit bepublished.org to publish today. www.bepublished.org. bepublished.org. Publish today. Books, movies, and music.
Listeners, we love you, we hear you, and I am definitely glad to be here with you. We have another exciting show on tap for you today and another interview in line. I'll let you know with whom right after these few indie throwbacks.
MISSISSIPPI. You don't know a thing about them crooked letters. No, you don't know a thing, no. You don't know a thing about them crooked letters. No, you don't know a thing, no. I'm trying to get by in the ghetto, hoping these folks will just leave me alone. I'm trying to get by in the ghetto, while I'm still climbing. Mississippi bred with a southern twang, ruling my lover's world with my southern thing. Men already feel what I'm saying before I part my lips. Ain't gotta touch them and they know that I can work these hips. Keep coming up on me from the west and the north and the south and the east, trying to make me giving it one of them and feed this beat. Want me to show up, want me to show out. They wanna know just what Southern girl is all about. And until it blew its mind, we're trying to blow up mine with 1738 in lines and rhythmic jungle grind. Yeah, trying to get by in the ghetto, hoping these folks will just leave me alone. Trying to get by in the ghetto, while I'm still climbing. Climbing. free America, still strangling me from LA through Texas, past Mississippi to New York and Illinois. We're singing dirges, but I've broken free from chains of misery, pains of agony, thugs with apathy, things I didn't want to see. Sometimes it was even me. Glad I changed, yeah. I'm trying to get by in the ghetto, hoping these folks would just leave me alone. Trying to get by in the ghetto while I'm still climbing, 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 climbing. Crooked letters, no you don't know a thing now. M-I, crooked letter I, twice, humpback, I.
ArtistReview.com. All artists need a platform. The Artist Review makes sure you have the one you need to put your work in front of your fans. ArtistReview.com. Artist, REVUE.com. From arranging art exhibitions to musical performances to radio interviews to so much more, the Artist Review helps your work get seen. ARTiculate.com. ArtistReview.com.
Next day is gonna be next day.
Jordan Records, baby. Yep.
Bitch, my name ringing.
Yep, your name ringing.
The shit is easy.
Marcy Largo.
10K lost, got it back the next day. Sent off for them things, got them the next day. Next day, phones ringing, cracking, whole team banging. In every hood around the city, bitch, my name ringing. Know it, 10K lost, got it back the next day. The next sent off for them things, got them the next day. The next day, phones ringing, cracking, whole team banging. In every hood around the city, bitch, my name ringing. Know it.
I'm fooling in a new whip, new clip, new bitch, Bon Jovi on some new shit. 10K, man, I spit that shit yesterday. Huddle up the P's, then I quarterback the play. Check my resume, man, I got hits. I ain't talking music, nigga, I'm talking bodies, bitch. For them pounds of cushion, it'll get you whack. Next day, nigga, got my phone clap. Smoking out the pound, then we break it down. Strong. Red dollar nigga, cause he bitch niggas clowns. Doing team shit, boy, get in tune. Number OG smoke in a room. Next day shit, whole M Lago. Little sis, man, you know she fucking Marcy. Chop it up, break it down. Next day, man,
bitch, my name, you know it. 10K lost, got it back the next day. The next sent off for them things, got them the next day. The next day, phones ringing, cracking, whole team banging. In every hood around the city, bitch, my name ringing. You know it.
Hit a lick and flip that shit by the next day. It ain't much you can tell me about this gunplay. Bitches two-gun woo. Try to snake or finesse me and I'm a two-gun you. I'm in the streets like potholes. Guns, I got those. I'm all about my cheese and my chips like nachos. Far as Vato, I meet him at the trap spot. Never take main streets, I'm swift on side block. 30 on my clip looking like it's a broomstick. 24/7, my niggas be on that goon shit. 10K lost, got my shit back the next day. Any interaction with haters, I let that text spray.
Next day is gonna be next day.
PeopleWarmer.com. Book your travel today. PeopleWarmer.com for wherever you want to stay. PeopleWarmer.com wherever you want to play. PeopleWarmer.com. Go see a concert today. PeopleWarmer.com. Book everything you need. PeopleWarmer.com. Go ahead. Please, please. We kicked off today's episode of Articulation Radio with a couple of throwbacks for you. The first one you heard was titled Climbing by yours truly, Goddess Sage. After that, you heard Next Day. That was a song by Marcy Largo featuring Wu, Jordan, and Vaughn. Now, on today's episode of Articulation Radio, which is appropriately titled Taking the Country by Storm, because we will be interviewing Mr. Pertis Williams. He is the founder of the most exciting new grassroots political organization that has been formulated here in America. And when I tell you it is spreading like crazy, you have to go to their website. The name of the organization is the Uniting America Project Humanity Movement. And their website is UAPHM.com. And be sure to check them out, people. I'm going to play a couple more songs for you and bring on Mr. Williams so that you can find out about the Uniting America Project Humanity Movement and see how you can get involved. But in the meantime, head on over to their website so that way you can immediately be checking things out. And if you have some questions for Mr. Williams while we are doing that interview or even afterward, you can feel free to head on over to our website, articulationmedia.club, and submit those over. Or you can even call 312-899-6237. That's 312-899-6237 to get involved in the conversation or to even submit your questions if you don't want to go on air, and then I'll be sure to ask them for you. But yes, go ahead, get involved, babe. Head on over to that website. That's UAPHM.com. That's for Uniting America Project Humanity Movement.com, UAPHM.com. And stay tuned. I'll play a couple of more songs for you and bring on Mr. Pertis Williams. Hang tight.
You have a product, let them help you increase sales. You have a video, let them help you make it go viral. Peoplewarmers.com, PeopleWarmers.com for all your advertising, marketing, and promotional needs. They also take care of events planning. Peoplewarmers.com. Visit them today.
You are listening to Articulation Radio. Head on over to articulationmedia.club and let us know your thoughts. Want to buy stocks, jewels, real estate, or other high-end items? Would you love to be able to contribute to charitable initiatives but cannot do these things with the money you currently have? Join Regal City Investment and Social Club, where you can pool money each month with other investors to make major purchases, give to the needy, and possibly turn a profit. www.regalcity.xyz. Become a Regal citizen today by joining Regal City Investment and Social Club. regalcity.xyz.
Man. Every time I began to explain how hard it is to be me, I get ready to express myself, but then I get the vibe that they don't even want to hear me. But I got the voice that is powerful. See, I was transformed into focus, giving faith, only knowing ultimately that one day I would succeed. But my dreams are my dreams, and for those that don't believe, watch me.
Too black, too strong, too strong.
My friends, and it's like that. Yeah, it's like that. They thought I couldn't do it. Well, I'm back like me. A enhancement of enchanting beauty, a real queen who stands before thee, conquering all emotional thoughts through my tears. For those who ever marked me shall bow at my feet, and to you that may seem speechless to expose your feelings towards me, your mouths will be made open to prove you never doubted me, but was just unsure of my worth. Guidance of your heart will soon be mine, and I am then made to say that I am truly one of a kind. You snakes in sheep's clothing, beware, for I call and hunt you out in despair, that you have defiled me as your queen, and now you are made a disbeliever that is unprepared for focus. Truth spoken, I am she that lies beneath her lyrics. Born ahead of the game, proclaim my fame, ever spoke my name in destroyable blame. What a shame that you now have to catch up just to stay focused. Crown me, how dare you disbelieve in your queen.
If you're looking for ghost writers, grant writers, technical writers, any kind of writers, go to the Writers Consortium. Their website is maryjefferson.us, MaryJefferson.us.
You just heard Disbelievers by Miss Kiki, Queen Focus.
Have you always wanted to start a business but can't seem to get it off the ground? Call 972-880-8316 for your free initial consultation with a representative from The Conglomerate, or visit theconglomerate.work today to book your consultation in person. Theconglomerate.work, TheConglomerate.work, theconglomerate.work. Call 972-880-8316 to start your new business today.
ARTiculation Radio is extremely honored, proud, moved, inspired to have on the line with us today the founder of the Uniting America Project Humanities, Mr. Pertis Williams. Do we have you on the line, Mr. Williams?
Yes, ma'am, I am here. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction.
And it is such a pleasure to be able to even catch you, because I know you've been literally, I've been watching this man. Listeners, before I even get too deep, because you all know I get lost in a tangent, I'm a bit loquacious, go to his website, UAPHM.com. U as in uniting, A as in America, P as in project, H as in humanities, and M as in movement.com. And immediately you will see all the work this man has been doing and all the things that, when I say for the past year, I've been watching his activity, his progress, and seeing how he has literally gone through and single-handedly at first. And there are a few people who help out every now and then, but for the most part, as with anything anyone starts, it's always them that's doing the majority of the work. But when I tell you all, you will be amazed. Head over there right now, UAPHM.com, and you'll see what this man has been doing. But let Mr. Williams talk about his work. Now, Mr. Williams, first question, when and why was the Uniting America Project Humanities formed?
Well, the Uniting America Project, in its current way of doing things was started in March of this year earlier. It's kind of an idea I had back in 1996 that I kind of put on the shelf, and back in November it kind of resurfaced, and throughout the next coming months I really started to kind of feel drawn towards going ahead and getting it done. So it was really this early March when I really just said, you know what, it's time to stop working on everything else and try and focus on United America Project.
Yes, yes. And go ahead and let people know some of the initiatives that you all are pursuing.
Well, what I'm really trying to show people is that what we're seeing on the news every day is a divided America. We're seeing it in the Republican Party, we're seeing it in the Democratic Party, and that's kind of flowing over to us out here in the communities. We're not speaking to each other, we're not helping each other, and we're looking at each other as if we're enemies. But when I go out here in the street and I talk to people one-on-one, and I look at the families, if you use your eyes, you're not seeing those same things. You're seeing a united, blended America, and that's not being shown on television. That's not being expressed in the media at all. We're seeing separation on social media. We're seeing it on the news, and then we are doing it ourselves. So what United America Project is trying to do is get out here in the community and let everyone know the news is dividing us. Our politics is dividing us. But we are a united America. We help each other. Our kids go to the same schools. We work in the same places. And when we see each other in need, we help out. So what is the divide? What is the separation? And that's what United America is trying to find out, because if we all need the same things, then why are we so separated? And it has
trying to help them. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, what was it?
Yes.
No, it just has a lot to do with we're not communicating. We're not talking. We're only using social media. So if I like it and dislike it, angry face, that's my opinion. But it's really not my opinion, because the news that I just read was incorrect or false or misleading. So where does that leave us if we're getting partial stories from our trusted news, who's supposed to give us the entire story?
And so tell them about some of the ways that Uniting America is going through and actually fixing the problem.
Well, I'm actually going out to Trump rallies, any rallies that are political. And I'm not only speaking to the persons who are there to support the candidate, I'm also speaking to the opposition and trying to see if we can come to some kind of common ground in the middle. And what I'm seeing is the Trump supporters, they are willing to talk. They want better schools. They want better health care. They want better jobs. They want higher wages. And when I look on the other side, the opposition to Trump, they want the same things. So if we're all wanting the same things, why aren't we talking? So I get the people on the left side and I get the people on the right to meet me in the middle, and we have a conversation that is actually uniting our values. And
people, when you go to his website, and for those of you who are just tuning in, you're listening to Articulation Radio. I am Goddess Sage, and I am interviewing Mr. Pertis Williams. He is the founder of the Uniting America Project Humanities Movement, and their website is uathm.com. And, of course, Mr. Williams, as you just heard, explained how he physically goes into the mire and goes to these political rallies, these Trump rallies. And for those of you who cannot tell from his voice, this is a man who is a black man, an African-American man, a man of African descent, however way a person wants to put it, and Aboriginal American, however way a person wants to put it. But you know the stereotype of Trump supporters and what we've seen on TV that Trump rallies are like. And this is a man who walks in them alone. And he takes with him his merchandise for his organization, the Uniting America Project. And when I tell you his shirts, when you guys, for those of you who are already on his website, I know you're already cracking up now. Because you're like, wait, his shirts are like a spin on Trump's shirts. And, of course, we know Trump's shirts, the hats, that whole MAGA thing has been such a divisive element. But what this gentleman has done is he's taken that very thing and he's flipped it and made it something that can unite people. And by doing that, he literally did it by just looking at the core structure of America and by just going off that very first line and the very first statement that, you know, here is a country that's being established as a democratic republic. And with that, you know, we know that a republic is a nation that is founded under God, that whose laws are based upon what is believed to be the will of God. And so, of course, with that, a republic, a true republic, cannot be one that has anything in place where people are being mistreated, where people are considered less than. And so, of course, that's one of the things that his organization is trying to bring back, that true republic. And they have taken that slogan and are using the phrase now, make America God is great again. And they have the shirts available in red as well as blue, both with the white writing, and on the back it has the Uniting America Project Humanity flag on it, as well as, of course, information on it. And so you all have to be sure to go grab up the merchandise, grab up plenty, and, of course, even make your own movement. You will see where he and others have gone around and they've gotten others involved, and people are donning the shirts, people from all backgrounds, people of various ages. And for those of you who want to also, I know some of you are like, yeah, I want to get the merch. I want to, get involved as well physically and intellectually, but I also want to support financially. So, Mr. Williams, let them know how they can contribute to the organization and how they can get involved.
Yes, you can always, and it's greatly appreciated anytime someone supports us with a like on Facebook or a sharing of our page. But it is also extremely important to keep us moving, because this is currently self-funded by me. Everything that I'm doing is coming out of my pocket. So I have created a GoFundMe page to keep me moving so that I can actually work on this project as well as my other job. But trying to get this moving, I would love to have more support from the public. So you can definitely check us out at Uniting America Project on GoFundMe. There's a link to the page on the website. Again, that's UAPHM.com, or you can email me at UAPHM@yahoo.com. And again, $1, $2 donations, those are greatly appreciated also. We're doing this for you guys. It's for your kids and your future. So we definitely need your support.
Yes.
Again, GoFundMe or the United America page, and there's a link that send you straight to GoFundMe.
And give them that website again.
That is UAPHM.com. That's U as in United, A as in America, P as in Project, H as in Humanity, M as in Movement.com. Please check us out. Send us any requests, information, suggestions. Anything is greatly appreciated.
And people, and do know that if you have an event coming up, especially for those of you who have been trying to galvanize your friends and relatives to, get back involved in the political process or to get involved with it, period, he definitely will support you in that as well. Mention to them just quickly some of the cities or some of the states that you've gone to over this past year as you've been promoting this movement.
Now, for the most part, we started out here in Mississippi. So we've been in Jackson. I've been down to Brookhaven, Hazelhurst. I've been up to Memphis. I've been over to Nashville. I have been to Louisville, Kentucky, home of Muhammad Ali. That is a great place, I'll just say. Cincinnati, Ohio. We've been over there. Atlanta, Georgia, and Augusta, Georgia.
So, people, you all are seeing how he's been making moves in the deep south, out east, up north, out west, I'm sure, in the southwest, you know. So people definitely pull it together and get involved and, you know, pool funds or even just go in, like he said, donate $1. You know, you may be able to do $1 this month, $1 next month, have your friends to do the same, or you may be able to do 20 or 100 or even 10 grand, whatever it is you can do, 100 grand, $1 million, whatever it is you can give. But I know some of you are like, okay, you know, she has him on and I really need her to squeeze in real quick the question I want to know, which is, hey, you know, this political election, you know, we have an election coming up in 2020, and people would, I'm sure, love to know, what candidate do you recommend? Because surely as someone who's as deeply involved in it as you are, to where you're even starting grassroots efforts to be sure other people are better involved and are included as well, is there a particular candidate that you endorse, and if so, why?
Yes, there is. I endorse Marianne Williamson for president, and the reason behind that is because she's speaking the same language that United America Project is speaking. Before I even knew she was a candidate for president, I was already out here doing this work and saying these things about United America, about health care, about jobs, about the system being broken, and about education, and a number of other items we just see eye to eye on. So when I found out she was running, I started researching her message. I listened to her platform, and it was exactly the same thing that United America had. The only difference was she added in reparations, which is something I stayed away from, being a big brown man, that I thought it would be controversial. So I stayed away from it. However, she did not. And that in itself lets me know where she stands as far as her courage, her will to make a change, and her dedication to this country. So seeing that she's not afraid of any of the big issues, and she basically is saying the same thing that I'm saying with United America, I had to support her. It didn't make any sense not to support a candidate that is trying to put God first and take care of the people.
Right. Mr. Williams, my last question to you.
Mm-hmm.
What is there that you've not had an opportunity to express that you would like to share with the listeners?
I would probably say the thing that keeps going through my mind during this conversation is the opportunities I've had to speak with the children. In every situation I've had a chance to talk to kids, they seem to always go in the same direction, and that's the adults are the problem, we're always fighting, and that they don't see any type of future because we're just sitting around and complaining. We're not actually doing anything. So when I ask the kids, what can be done? What's the change? And they say, well, when we go to school, we're playing with friends of all different races, different religions. But when we come home, we're listening to our parents tear those people down. And then we have to go to school with those people. So when
and look at them with these bigoted thoughts in the back of your head.
Exactly. And we don't understand that those thoughts that we are giving the kids are being implanted in their subconscious, and they're going to later on show themselves in the real world. And talking to the kids, they want the type of change that I'm talking about, that Marianne Williamson is talking about, and that no other candidate is talking about. The kids do respect religion. They do respect every sexual orientation. They do respect every creed and color. However, it is the adults that we have in charge, the ones we've voted for in the past. We've put them in office. So we created this problem, and the kids are looking for us to fix it. And the only way to do that is to change what we've been doing. We cannot go the same direction and expect something different to show itself. We have to change direction. We can't keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. A career politician is a career politician.
Yes.
That's all they are. They're not thinking about you and I. That's why they made sure they have great health care and that their kids go to college for free. They made sure of those things for their kids and their families. But they did not do it.
And people, and you need to be sure to assure that the things that you need, that your family obtains. And the best way to do that is indeed by following your spirit and getting involved physically as well as intellectually and financially. So head on over right now to, tell them that website, Mr. Williams.
It is UAPHM.com. Again, that's UAPHM.com.
Head on over there right now, people. You know, make some stuff happen. Get involved. Mr. Williams.
Would you like for a motivational speaker to come to your company or organization to speak to your group? Visit lifespurposeministries.com.
Articulation Radio, thanks you so much for listening. So head on over right now to articulationmedia.club and let us know your thoughts on today's episode. In the meantime, we're going to keep the show rolling for you.
Do you frequently shop online and you're looking for a new place to shop? Join the club, jeffersontaylor.club, where models, designers, inventors, and other creators offer customers the best products at fair prices. Jefferson Taylor, jeffersontaylor.club.
I'm wondering if I should try a little harder. Considering the traps I'm falling in, I should push myself to be a little smarter. You always seem to catch me at the worst times. You know I see you on the web posting third spines, playing games with my head, teasing with your lips, knowing your lips control all like computer chips. I swear it's crazy how those hips move, but we never converse like hip shoes. I might not be your number one, so I'm after two. Not rushing you, I just take my time until my spot moves. Just hit my phone long as it's after 2. And if you do, I hope you're after me, like I'm after you. We ain't really got no time for playing peekaboo. I'm trying to make a move like bag spins, break, meet and greet. Maybe I'll buy you a drink if it's the VIP. Let me cut the check. I really love to have your company. Under these bright lights, we shine like some diamonds. I'm wondering what you got planned for later. I ain't really trying to hear you say I see you later. Come with me, let's take a ride on this elevator. Tell me what you're feeling, what you're feeling, what you're feeling for me. Let me know how you feeling, how you feeling about me. Tell me what you're feeling, what you're feeling for me. Let me know how you feeling, how you feeling about me.
Are you single and seeking a lifestyle club that's centered around you? Go to sittingroom.xyz to register today.
That was Fatal Attraction by Sean Lux. Up next is My Favorite Weakness by Erica Johnson.
I can't go on pretending I don't care. I can't go on pretending I don't care. But I'm trying to do the best I can. Try to do the best I can. Oh, trying to do the best I can. I'm human and flawed, but I can't cut it all. So instead I blush until I've had enough. You see right through me, you see. Such a shame for you, all my secrets are free. And I just wanna learn yours and absorb everything you mean. I can't go on pretending I don't care. Please forgive me. You're making me weak. And I can't go on pretending I don't care.
Weddings are expensive, but your love is worth it. Go to marryusnow.us to book the Minister of Love to officiate your wedding today. The fee is only $200 if your wedding is in the city of Chicago, and there's only a small fee to get the Minister of Love to travel outside of Chicago to your wedding location. Book the Minister of Love today. Visit marryusnow.us. That's marryusnow.us.
Thank you so much for joining us today for this episode of Articulation Radio. There is no other reason why we do this other than you. We hope that you have enjoyed today's episode, that the information you received has been something you can immediately apply, as well as you have enjoyed this great music from independent artists from around the world. We also encourage you, if you have not already gone over to articulationmedia.club so that you can ensure your music, your ads, as well as your interview is scheduled. Be sure to do that right now. But in the meantime, thank you again for being a listener. But more importantly, be sure that you are a doer. Keep doing whatever it is that you are called to do. Make sure that you let nothing stop you. So in other words, keep making things happen, baby. Articulation Radio. Articulationmedia.club. Visit today.
How long have you been sitting on that manuscript? It's time to move it forward. Stop talking. Bepublished.org. 972-880-8316.
Articulation Radio. Articulationmedia.club.